And welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from today's title, I'm going to be showing you how I created this pastel inspired makeup look, and I will also be reviewing the new Beauty Bay pastel palette. It is literally amazing, and if you'd like to see how I created this really cute look, then stay tuned. But before you start, don't forget to subscribe, put a thumbs up and leave a cheeky comment down in the comment section. Thank you. So I'm really excited to do this tutorial because the whole reason why I'm doing it mainly is to try the new pastel palette from Beauty Bay. I ordered it the other day. It's in proper cute packaging, like I got well excited when it came in the post. So I'm going to be doing a look inspired with pastel colours today and a little bit of glitter for you all. I'll just open it up. I mean, I have opened it to have a look, but I haven't used it yet. So it is quite small. So, and these are the colours. So I'm excited just to have a little play and see what kind of colours I'm going to end up with. So before we start today, I'm just going to get ready to prep my face. I've already cleansed, toned and put my serum drops on. So I'm just going to go straight in with the moisturiser, the 𝐿 𝙀𝐻𝐿 moisturiser. Just going to pop that on my face. I mean, my skin looks a little bit red and I've got like stains under my eyes. That is because I filmed a look this morning and it's kind of stained my eyes. But once I've put my makeup on and everything, that will go. Let's start. So I'm going to be starting off with my brows as always. Going in with the Makeup Revolution. It's the Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown. So just going to be filling out any gaps in my brows. Just to, you know, make my brows look a little bit more fuller. I mean, I haven't got the best natural brows anyway. They're very gappy and I've got a scar on this eye which always messes my brows up. So just filling them out like you normally do. And then just brushing round just to neaten everything up. Now I've filled in my brows, I'm just going to go in with the Plouise Base Pro in the shade number 2. And the brush I'm going to be using to put that on my eyes today is going to be the MAC 252 brush. So I'm just going to be carving out my brows with this base and then I'll place it all over the lid after. Just being gentle and just carving the shape of the underneath of your brow. Like that, and then just literally pat it all on your eyelid. And just keep patting until you're happy with the coverage on your eyes. And my brows today, I'm going to be doing more of a fluffier look, which I will finish off at the end of my makeup application. So I'm not going to be carving out the top of the brows like I do sometimes. If you do carve the top of your brows, that creates more of a defined brow. So depending on what kind of brow style you're going for, depends on obviously whether you should carve out the top or not really. That's just my personal preference when I want them defined. So to blend out my harsh concealer lines, I'm going to be going in with the Peaches and Cream PC23 brush. Just to blend out any of the eyeshadow base around the edges of my brows. And just dabbing onto your eyelids just to remove any excess product. Just going in with that Daze colour. And I'm using the brush PC20 from the Peaches and Cream collection, and just building that product up. And whilst I'm building the product up, because I'm doing a round eye makeup look, I want to create that rounded shape of eyeshadow. So just be generous with the amount of eyeshadow you're using. I feel like a lot of people that, you know, talk to me and ask for advice don't put much product on their brush, and I was the same when I first started doing makeup. I didn't realise how much product you should actually put on your brush. So that's just the minty green. So then I'm going to go in with the purple, which is the Daydream. And just same again, keep packing that product in. I'm just going to use the PC22 brush just to blend the outer edges of what I've done so far. And then I'm going to be going in with the shade Lovesick, which is the pink. I'm going in with the PC22 brush just to blend out any edges. And then obviously I've got a rough colour on. I'm just going to keep going in with the colours and just building those up until I'm really happy with how everything's looking. I feel like this is a very much of a wearable glam as well. Do you know, a lot of people think, oh, I don't want to go for colour. But I think with pastel colours, I mean, it's a win-win situation because it's not too out there. So now I'm just going to repeat the same process on the other eye. Now I've finished it on the other eye, I'm going to get ready to cut my crease. So I'm going to be doing a cut crease with glitter in it. So I'm going to be going in with the Plouise Base in the shade number 2 again. And the brush I'm going to use today will be the Peaches and Cream PC52 brush. It's just like a flat brush, similar to the one I used to put it on my eyes. But this is just a little bit thinner, just for me to really cut the crease. So the best way I find to cut a crease is if you just put it at the top of your, where you kind of feel like your eyeball is. And then if you look up, that should give you like where the top of your crease is. So then you just want to be generous with the amount of product you're using. And just start from your inner corner. And just pull from where your crease begins. And then you'll get a feel of where you think your cut crease is anyway, so. So that's one eye done. I'm just going to be getting ready to put my glitter on. The glitters I've got here with me today are the Peaches and Cream pigments in the shade Mermaze and Starlight. So I'm initially going to go in with Mermaze. I'm going in with the Morphe flat concealer brush. The lighter you dab with glitter, the easier or the better the product goes on. If you're rubbing it on, it's not going to go on, it's just going to fly off your brush, and I feel like you get a better result when you dab it gently. Now I've cut my crease, I've put my glitter on, I'm just gonna get a brush and just blend in the colours just so you ain't got that straight line of concealer and glitter. So I'm using the Morphe brush, it's a small little brush, and I'm just going to go in with the pink that I used on the outer edge, which is in the shade Lovesick. So just packing that product on. And then I'll go in with the purple as well, the more I get in. And the higher I get. So you're just blending in the shadows together. So then you get like a nice finish to the cream. So I do try and minimise where I get the glitter, but it does go everywhere. So I'm just going in with some Nivea micellar water, just on a cotton pad, and I'm just going to wipe the underneath of my eyes. So now I've finished, I'm just going to put some primer on my face. So I'm using the Illumia Matte Clear Primer. So I'm going to stick some lashes on, and I'm using the Yazmae Cosmetics lashes in Venice. Yeah, they're called Venice. So I've already cut them down to the right size of my eye, and I'm just going to be putting some glue on them. I'm using the Eye glue. So whilst I'm waiting for those to get tacky, I'm just going to be putting on some mascara. So I'm using the Technique Mega Lash Mascara. Then at least when I put my strip lashes on, for one, they stick better with mascara on underneath, and it blends in your lashes with the false ones. And I mean, you can put mascara on after your lashes, but I do find this does ruin your lashes and tend to not last as long. And with strip lashes, you can get a good 10 uses out of them if you clean them and try to look after them. So I'm just going to look down in a mirror and just place the lashes on my lash line. And I will just use tweezers just to push my inner corners down. So that's one lash. I'm just going to go on and put the other one on. So now I've got my lashes on, I'm going to put my foundation on. Today I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC20. So the best way I do this is just pop a little bit on my hand, and then I go in with my MAC 252 brush and spread the product around my face. So I mean, overall, that pastel palette from Beauty Bay, I mean, I like it, it's very cute. Only thing I would say is it is quite small, but it's only £10. So for £10, I mean, you can't complain. I suppose you pay for what you get. But I do love it, I love the colours, I think it's very wearable. The palette is a must. So now I'm going to be blending out my foundation with the Peaches and Cream PC19 brush. I'm just going to be dabbing the foundation into my pores and my skin. So now I've blended my foundation out, I'm just going to go in with some concealer. Today I'm using my Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C2. Popping that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and in the middle of my brows. So to blend out my concealer, today I'm using the Morphe brush. It's kind of like a big fluffy brush. I feel like I can just really get into all the little nooks and crannies and just dab that into my skin. I do prefer dabbing my concealer rather than brushing, because I feel like under my eyes especially I do get quite a lot of creases, so dabbing rather than brushing and smudging tends to do the job a bit better. So just to set my foundation and concealers, today I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques brush just to place that underneath my eyes. So for the liner on my waterline, I'm going to be going in with the Winter Rose base from the Plouise collection. I'm just going to be putting that on my waterline. Now I'm going in with the MAC Cosmetics Dark Tan, which is my favourite bronzer, and just putting that on my cheekbones. On my nose and just on my forehead as well. So then I'm going to go in with the Global Glow MAC Cosmetics, which is a bronzer and a highlighter, and just place that over my bronzer. Brush I used to apply those was the BH Cosmetics No. 1 brush. So now for my blusher. I've been loving the Jordana Ticia blushers, and I've got the Lots of Love one. So this is like a peachy colour, and I thought because we're doing pastels, you know, why not put a bit of peachy blush in there. So the brush I'm going to be using is the BH Cosmetics No. 3 brush. It's an angled blusher contour brush. So just going to put this on the apples of my cheeks. I will be going in with some Freckle Face, which is from the Brow Club. I don't know why it's so dirty, but I love this. I feel like I can't have my makeup without freckles, and I feel like because I'm doing like pastels, I'm feeling summer, I'm feeling cute. So I think freckles will really finish this look off. So just try not have loads on your brush. Put loads of little dots. I always start on one side of my face. And then to make them more faint, I just press them onto my other side of the face. So to make them more faint, I do go in with my foundation brush and just dab them down, just to make them look a little bit more faint and more realistic. But to finish off my face, I'm going in with the BPerfect Sub-Zero palette. And my favourite shade, which I always use, is the shade Lifestyle. So I'm just going to pop that just underneath my brows. And then just in my inner corner. And I will just place some on my cheekbones, my nose, and just above my brow arch. I feel like a little fairy princess, like I feel like really cute. I'm going to be going in with the Kiko Milano lip liner in the shade 505. It's like a pinky tone. I'm going to go for a pinky lip today. And I'm just going to go in with the Peaches and Cream lip gloss in the shade Babe. It's a pinky nude. So that's the lip gloss, and I'm just going to put some setting spray just to really hold that makeup. And last but not least, I do just want to brush my brows up. So I'm going in with the Soap Brows, and I'm just going to squirt some, running out, setting spray, and just go in with a mascara wand or a spoolie, whatever you want to call it, and just brush your brows up. I do go in with my finger as well because I feel like I've hardly got any hair on my brows, so this really does help me. Oh, so let me just sort my hair out and then I'll show you the finished look. So guys, this is the finished look. I've decided to curl my hair just because I felt really cute and like a little princess, so I thought curling my hair would have been suitable for the look. I mean, overall, I'm so happy with this Beauty Bay pastel palette. Literally, like, it's made colour and colourful makeup so much more wearable. I'm loving it. I really hope you enjoyed the video, but any products that I did use in this video will be in the description box down below, along with any of my social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook, so feel free to give me a little follow on those. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe, put a thumbs up and leave a cheeky comment down in the comment section. Thank you.